On July 4th, while fireworks lit up the night sky, a rising star in the comic world was found dead in her home. Her name was Sasha Lin. She was 23 years old, and just hours before her death, she posted an update to her comic, not knowing it would be her last. It wasn't a robbery. It wasn't an accident. It was something more personal. This is the true story of how envy turned deadly, of a fan who became a killer. Sasha Lin was a gifted comic book artist. She published her fantasy series, Midnight Halo, on Webtoon, where it went viral in less than a year. Her work had heart, mystery, and a unique visual style. She was known for stories that centered around mental health, identity, and fantasy. By 23, Sasha had signed a publishing deal and had just started adapting her work for animation. She lived in Portland, Oregon, where she worked full-time from her home studio. Quiet, kind, talented, Sasha also took time to connect with fans, often responding to messages, offering encouragement, and helping young artists online. But one of those fans grew to hate her. Her name was Ivy Merrick. She was just 1 year older than Sasha. She also dreamed of becoming a comic writer. Ivy had created a small series called Moon Girls. It didn't take off the way she hoped. In 2020, Ivy messaged Sasha. She said she was a fan and thanked her for the inspiration. Sasha replied kindly, even offered tips. But when Ivy later pitched a collaboration, Sasha turned it down. She said she was focused on her deadlines and projects. The message was polite, but Ivy took it personally. Soon after, Ivy's support turned into criticism. She began posting negative comments about Sasha. Then she started using anonymous accounts to leave harsh reviews and stir drama on fan forums. Ivy accused Sasha of stealing ideas, of being fake and overhyped. Her online obsession with Sasha grew darker. On July 4th, 2021, Sasha made her final comic update. It was a teaser panel from Midnight Halo. The caption read, "Happy 4th. Stay safe and stay weird." That afternoon, at around 5 p.m., Sasha's neighbor saw her open the door to a young woman carrying a wrapped package. They smiled. The woman walked in. She was never seen leaving the building by the front door. By 9 p.m., Sasha's dog wouldn't stop barking. By 11 p.m., the lights were still on, and her phone hadn't been used. Her neighbor used the spare key Sasha had given her and found Sasha slumped over her desk, lifeless. The police arrived within the hour. There was no sign of forced entry, no visible injuries. Her apartment was quiet, too quiet. On the desk was an unfinished comic page, and on the floor, a manuscript titled The Broken Thread. Inside, the name Ivy Merrick was written in pen. Detectives quickly connected the dots. They found Ivy's social media accounts. Her IP address matched several anonymous hate comments about Sasha online. CCTV footage showed Ivy entering the building that day, but never leaving by the same door. Her phone data placed her in Portland that evening. She told police she had only stopped by to deliver the manuscript and left shortly after. But the timeline didn't match, and neither did her story. Then came the audio. A smart speaker in Sasha's apartment had picked up a portion of their conversation. The clip was short, but revealing. "Did you finish your series? What are you holding?" Sasha asked, and that was her last. When detectives confronted Ivy with the evidence, she confessed. She had hidden a ceramic knife inside the manuscript. She said she just wanted to talk, but couldn't stop herself. Ivy felt Sasha had stolen the life she believed she deserved. And in her own words, she wanted Sasha to feel powerless, even just once. Ivy Merrick was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. In court, she showed little emotion. Her laptop revealed dozens of journal entries, and an unsent email titled, "She Had It Coming." The prosecution presented her search history. How to hide a knife. How long do smart devices record? How to delete security footage. Ivy was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Sasha's final comic page, drawn just hours before her death, was released a year later. It showed her main character, standing in the middle of a dark hallway, reaching for light just out of frame. It was never inked, never colored, just the pencil sketch, exactly as she left it. Beneath it, her team added one final line. This is where her hand stopped, but not her story. Success comes with attention, but sometimes that attention hides something darker. Sasha Lin was a storyteller, a friend, a daughter, a dreamer. Her life was taken by someone who once admired her. This is a reminder that jealousy doesn't always look like anger. Sometimes it looks like a smile and a gift-wrapped package. If you found this story compelling, subscribe to the Flipped page for more true crime that goes beyond the headlines. And remember, behind every story is a real person. Stay curious and stay safe.